Hello guys, welcome to Beginners Pro Hacks. This is a space I created to document my journey as a software engineering student in ALX and beyond. In here, I'll be sharing tips, hacks, and ideas that have greatly helped me get a firmer grip on every concept I need to learn and use as an ethical software engineer. Kindly support me by liking and subscribing to Beginners Pro Hacks just so you can get updates of future posts. So today I'll be talking briefly on what creates a Git mesh conflict and how to resolve any Git conflict you ever encounter. Please note, this video is for experimental purpose only, and the aim is for it to be a simplified and a great workaround on how to manually resolve Git mesh conflict while working with multiple branches within a Git repository. So if you're watching this video, I would like to assume that you are already familiar with the most basic concept of creating, cloning, and updating a Git repository. And if you have questions or need some explanation on those, let me know at the comment section. So let's go straight to the main stuff for today. On my GitHub account, I have already created a test repository for the purpose of this video. I named it test_b. This is where it lives. So let's move to the terminal and go into the test_b repository to see what we have in there. cd into test_b. So in here we have a README file and an empty folder. Our concern will be on the README file. That is the file we are going to use to create the conflict between the two branches that we have on the repository. So let's quickly use a git branch command to check the branches available to us on the repository. Git branch shows us the branches available. So we can, in here we have the main branch and the new branch, and we are currently checked into the new branch. That's why we have the green styling and the asterisk just before it. It just tells us that we are currently in the new branch. So let's quickly view the content of our README file for both branches. Let's first view for the new branch. We do Emacs. Emacs is my preferred editor, command line editor. So I open the README file to see what is in there. Where the content of the README file is a README new branch file. So I'll just exit. So we use the git switch command, to switch to the main branch, to leave the main branch, the new branch to the main branch. You can use git checkout or git switch. Both of them do the same thing. So git switch main tells us your branch is up to date with origin mains. So if we now do the git branch command again, you see that we are now in the main branch. So we try to check our README file too for the main branch. Boom, the same content. So let's now edit the README file for the main branch, add, commit, and push. README. So README main branch file. README main branch file. Save and exit. Okay. So we'll do a git add readme.md git commit update file for main branch. Okay, so do a git push. Okay, so now let's go to my GitHub account and check the file for both branches. Let's see if our update has gotten them. So in here, I refreshing the page, you see that we are in the main branch. And if we view code, readme.md, what we have there is readme main branch file. So if you now go to the new branch to check the content of the readme file, you can see that the content of the readme file reads readme new branch file. Okay, so at this point, it is needful to say that though instances of the file in the both branches are different, an automatic merge is possible because there is no conflict between them at this point. There's no conflict between them at this point. If we do a git merge, GitHub is going to still be able to automatically merge these two branches together. GitHub is going to be able to merge the main branch and the new branch together if we do a git merge at this point. So here is the tip. A merge conflict is only created if both branches have updates that are strange to each other. So since we know that we have updated the content of the README file for the main branch, we need to go and update the content of the README file for the new branch for there to be a git a merge conflict. Okay, let's now switch to the new branch and open the README file. Open the README file for the new branch and edit. So I'm just going to add README new branch file, also edited. So I'll just save and I exit. Okay, I'll just do a git add readme, or let's just say git add all, git commit update new branch file, and then git push. Okay, so when we try at this point now, when we try to do a git merge, the main branch is going to receive our update. But at this point, because there are strange content, there are content in the both files that are strange to each other, there's going to be a conflict. So if I run this, you see auto merging readme.md conflict content merge conflict in readme, automatic merge fail, conflict, fix conflict, and then commit. So at this point now, the reason why merge cannot work is because our readme file is in conflict for the two branches. So the only way we can resolve this is to manually open the file on any of the text editor that we are using, that we are working with. So for me, it's Emacs. So I'm still going to open the README file, which is causing the conflict, and resolve it manually. readme.md. Okay, at this point now, the content of both files is represented here. For the first first file that we have, the README new branch file also edited, is for the new branch, and the second branch content is README main branch file, which is the main branch. So we have an option of, for us to resolve this merge, we need to remove this line that demarcates them. All these characters needs to be removed. So once you remove all of these characters, decide to keep either of the update, and the both of the update or either of them. In this case now, I decide to keep them. So I just save this and exit. And then if we try to run the git merge again. So okay, commit your changes before you merge. Also, we now do git add git commit merged. Okay, we run git status to check the status of, you see, on branch new. Your branch is ahead of origin by 3 commits. Use git push to publish your local. So we need to push to the remote for our updates, that the update that we have locally now to be reflected on GitHub. So I just use a git push and we are done. New branch. So at this point now, we have successfully merged both branches. I hope this video helps you to understand how to resolve a git merge conflict manually. Thanks for watching.